Back in the days when we first started, I used to sleep in a mattress, and then I went from a mattress to the floor, to the bare floor, and I used to live with my mom for a very long time. I'm not ashamed of where I came from, not ashamed of how it started. But I remember that I was depressed for about 2 years, and I'll never forget that I tried to take my life, and when my mom walked into the hospital, she said, "What are you doing trying to take your life?" She said, "Isn't the love that I give you enough for you to want to live?" You know, and that's when I realized that my very first love was always going to honestly be my mother. It wasn't so much about her, it was about my mom, and it was about my family. And even though I wrote this song many years later, this is a song that I wrote for my mom. It talks about the 4 stages of a man with his mother. The first part of the song talks about when you're 5 years old. You know, 5 years old is basically since the moment you were born, and your whole moment of when you're a child and you fall down, and your mom is there for you. She lifts you, and you know, mi mamá siempre me decía, every mom nos da un cariño, right? El cariño que me daba mi madre era, me decía, estábamos en la mesa, me decía, "Ay, mi pedacito de pan tostado." That was my mom's favorite line. I know it sounds funny in English, it's my little piece of toasted bread, but that's what she would call me. En español soy bien cariñoso, ¿me entiendes? And when you're 5 years old, you realize that you look at your parents and they are the smartest people in the world. And then all of a sudden you're 15 and you think you know everything, and you fall in love with whoever it is, the girl, the boy that you meet. You're 15, 14, speaking for teenagers, and you think that you found love, and then they end up breaking your heart, and then you end up realizing that the only true person that really loves you is your mom. That's your first love. And if you have your dad, that's your first love. Those are the people, those are actually your first loves in your life. And for some people, it might not be them. It might be your grandparents. But somebody raised you, and somebody was there for you. And for me, it was my mother. So the second part talks about when you're a teenager, and then the third part is something that hasn't happened. I haven't been married. I'm still single. I'm still single. So you know, my dreams are of one day to get married and find the right person for me. Find the person that will understand what I do, because this is a very difficult life. So my dream is to get married and for my mom to be there. And then the last part of the song, this last part of the song talks about when we have to say goodbye to our parents, when we have to say bye to mom and dad, and it's you know, when they're in their bed and you're looking at them and they're passing of cancer, or they're passing of just natural causes, and you're just there with them laying next to bed. My mom is still alive, but just the simple fact that I would have these nightmares of losing my mom, that's my biggest fear, is to one day lose my mom. But in order to overcome these dreams, in order to overcome these thoughts, I said, you know what, I'm just going to write about it. So this is a song about the 4 stages of a man with his mother. This song is called Mama.
Mamá, gracias por todos los besos por la mañana, por todos los sana colita de rana. Hoy cumplo 5 años, te amo tanto, tu pedacito de pan tostado. Mamá, hoy me di cuenta que el amor se convierte en dolor, y aunque ella no me quiera, tú me vas a querer. Hoy cumplo 15 años, te amo tanto, gracias por ser mi amiga. Eres todo en mi vida, te amo con todo el alma, y mi regalo del cielo eres tú, tan hermosa. Y que Dios te cuide y te bendiga. siempre. Madre, te amo con todas las fuerzas que hay en mi vida. Mi razón para luchar todos los días, desde lo más profundo de mi corazón. Gracias, un pedacito de pan tostado, mamá. Encontré a la mujer que siempre había anhelado. Hoy me caso, pero nunca miré de tu lado. Aunque no duerma en casa, sé que me vas a dar tu amor, madre. Y eres todo en mi vida, te amo con todo el alma. Mi regalo del cielo eres tú, tan hermosa. Y que Dios te cuide y te bendiga siempre. Madre, te amo con todas las fuerzas que hay en mi vida. Mi razón para luchar todos los días, desde lo más profundo de mi corazón. Gracias, un pedacito de pan tostado, mamá. Desde hoy no sé qué voy a hacer sin ti. Sé que vas al cielo y que algún día te volveré a ver. Aquí te extrañaré, te amo, pedacito de pan tostado.
Thank you. I want to do one more